the New York Stock Exchange taking a nosedive on Wall Street at the opening bell, and it lasted until closing. The Dow plunged 1,600 points, the Nasdaq tumbled 1,050, and the S&P 500 was down 274 points. It's the biggest one-day loss since COVID 2020. The drop comes after President Trump announced sweeping tariffs on imports from all countries.
Well, and this affected markets all over the globe. Asia, Europe, they took hits. The Trump administration is urging patience. The president says the tariffs will eventually boost U.S. production and in the long run benefit Americans.
So many people are wondering, what does this mean for Arizonans?
Lauren Clark has been looking into that, talking with a financial advisor to see how people with a 401k or their own investment should navigate this rough and tumble time right now. Lauren.
Hey there, John and Christina. Well, no one has a crystal ball when it comes to the economy and the stock market. However, a think tank tax fund says that Americans are probably going to be spending around $2,000 more because of these tariffs. Meanwhile, as they're expecting prices to go up, stocks are going down.
If the other countries have a tariff on us, we need to have a tariff on them.
Following President Trump's announcement on sweeping tariffs,
I don't like it.
Opinions are mixed.
It's going to increase and already has the prices on our goods here in the United States.
Unfortunately, the prices of some of those things are going to go up. But maybe in the short term it hurts, and in the long term it'll be much more beneficial.
The White House insists the move is necessary to ensure fair trade, protect American workers, and reduce the trade deficit, while saying long-term gains and benefits like balanced trade and the return of domestic manufacturing will be worth it. But on Thursday, stocks plunged, sending the S&P 500 to correction territory and its biggest one-day loss since 2020.
Right now, we have some of the worst investor and consumer sentiment we've had since 2009.
Cynthia Fick, the CEO of Financial Life Planners in Phoenix, says the uncertainty surrounding the tariffs is causing the market to react, and that could impact your 401k and wallet.
This downturn could turn into a bigger downturn, which is a bear market. Not just 10% down, but potentially over 20% down.
After considering your risk tolerance and objectives, she suggests selling stocks that haven't done well in the past few years. Also consider diversifying your assets while keeping in mind the old adage, buy low, sell high.
Things will get better at some point, and I believe this is leading up to what can be a buying opportunity of a lifetime.
Now, Cynthia stresses, though, that the timing of that buying truly is key. She also says the people most likely to be impacted the most, those looking to retire in the next few months, which is why she really urges those people to do your homework and, if possible, try to work alongside an expert. Now, as to how other countries are going to respond, we'll still have to wait and see. Reporting here in Phoenix, Lauren Clark, Fox 10 News.
Lauren, thanks. Most everything Americans buy these days comes from another country.
Meaning those items will likely get hit with an added tariff or tax. Fox 10's Brian Webb is live tonight with more on the local impact for local businesses.
Well, President Trump says the long-term goal is to kickstart U.S. manufacturing, but in the short term, many businesses like you might find at a strip mall like this, from shipping supplies to nail salons, restaurants, and the grocery store, will all likely have to tackle tariffs to stay in business.
The first rule of Coffee Club, don't mess with another man's cup of joe. Just ask Samuel.
I'll pay it no matter what.
You pay.
Coffee's always good.
Gotta have your coffee.
Always.
And coffee shops are in hot water since most coffee beans, coffee cups, and sugar come from other countries.
So we pay a higher living wage, so we just don't have as much room already because I've already allocated whatever little bit of profit back to my staff. So we're going to have to pass through whatever comes through.
Another tariff taboo, women's beauty supplies, from makeup to wigs. Most are imported. Waba Hair and Beauty Supply Store in Tempe is already weaving around raising prices.
We've been trying to cut back as far as like giving out unnecessary discounts and stuff like that. Just small changes, but our goal is to not have the tariffs affect our customers for as long as we can possibly manage it.
Other must-have items that may cost more: cars, chocolate, beer, whiskey, tequila, and even pancakes aren't safe with higher prices on maple syrup. But for now, Samuel will simply enjoy the coffee he already paid for.
Go and meet somebody like I'm doing today and just talk over coffee. Yeah. Have a coffee by yourself. It's a good thing to do for yourself.
So more than 60 countries are on the 10% tariff list. And other countries will face even higher tariffs than that, up to 50%, with no end in sight. Live in Tempe, I'm Brian Webb, Fox 10 News.